The asthma medication albuterol is still on the FDA drug shortages list, and with those raging wildfires and the air quality problems from Canada across the U.S., this could place an extra strain on supply that's already thin. So our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi here, and Dr. Nandi, should people with asthma be worried?
You know, it's unbelievable, right? So between the drifting smoke, Glenda, and the pollen season, it's important that we keep a close eye on the situation. But I do want to make this clear. It's only the liquid form of albuterol that's in short supply since October. The shortage does not include the albuterol inhalers. Now, the liquid form is most often used in hospitals in a medical device called a nebulizer. This turns the medication into a mist that patients inhale. It's very effective and works really quickly. What happens is that when you have asthma, is your airways can become inflamed and narrow, especially when exposed to irritants, stuff like smoke and pollen. You can end up with symptoms like coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, or tightness. And what the medication does is this: it relaxes the muscles around the airway, allowing the air passages to open up, and that makes it easier to breathe. Now, it's not only asthmatics, Glenda, that use albuterol, but also people with COPD, COVID-19, respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, and pneumonia. So it's important treatment.
So are there alternatives to albuterol, and what should people with asthma do?
Yeah, people are worried, right? So there are two alternative medications, and levoalbuterol and formoterol, and that are available in liquid form if albuterol is still out of stock. And people can also use albuterol inhalers. They just may need to take more puffs, but patients should first talk to their doctor and not make any changes themselves. As for what to be aware of if you have asthma, here's what I recommend. Number one, our current poor air quality, may cause extra stress, but don't use more medication than prescribed, as overusing can actually cause side effects. Plus, it could potentially make your asthma worse. If you're concerned, please again talk to your doctor. Also, avoid exposure to known triggers like cigarette smoke, dust, and pollens. Best to reduce any outside activities and stay indoors when air quality levels are bad. Now, when you're inside your home, Glenda, use an at-home asthma air purifier and keep all doors and windows shut. If you go outside, use a high-quality N95 mask, and be sure to check your medicine supply. Remember to make sure you're not too low and that the medicine is not expired. If your asthma symptoms get worse, or if there's no improvement, please call your doctor right away or go to get emergency treatment, because it can get bad pretty quickly. But also stay tuned to Dave and see what the weather is like and what the air quality is like, so you know and you're prepared.
Great advice. Thank you so much, Doc.
My pleasure.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Well, be sure to tune in this weekend for the Dr. Nandi Show. This week, the doctor looks at the reality of hoarding and how the disease affects everyone in the home. You'll also see the before and after of a house that experts have cleaned out. That's this Sunday, 5 p.m. right here on 7.